Why, hello everyone, welcome. Welcome back to Playframe in Final Fantasy XIV Story Mode. Today is going to be a day for catching up with old friends and trying new things. What kinds of new things, you ask? Well, you might have noticed we've had another job change happening. I am right now a ninja. Because I feel like in the interest of getting all the jobs in the game at least a little bit of screen time, as best I can, we might as well go ahead and get Ninja in there. This is bad news for everyone involved, as it is a pretty complicated job that I'm not very good or practiced at, but Durman sure do look cute in his ninja getup. Thanks again to his fairy godparent for the very good ninja look for our boy here. He's going to do his best. Though, who are they? Well, you might recall from way back, early Realm Reborn patches, in fact, we helped the Doman refugees first get settled, ultimately out here in the... what's this place called? Goodness, it's been a bit. We got them settled out here for a while when Yugiri was just trying to find, even though Doma is a place they could go back to if they wanted. But it's really high time we checked back in with some of them. Honestly, this is a quest line we could have done in Heavensward. That's when the quest line was added to the game, so we're doing a little bit of catch-up here. But it's important to catch up. Particular... darn it, where are they? Hello. Resh Palali's face lights up to see her erstwhile savior. Durman! My, it seems so long since Castrum Century. That's the Castrum from A Realm Reborn, when we went and saved Minfilia, and I suppose you wouldn't remember everyone you rescue. And I looked quite different when we met, dressed in my uniform. I'm Resh Palali. It's been quite some time since, but I served with the Crystal Braves' 4th unit. Until everything fell apart, that is. Everyone went their own ways. Some followed Captain Ilberd, others found new work altogether. I've kept busy guarding the frontier hands here. A little too busy, in fact. I can scarce find a moment to spend with my family. By the time I was fit for duty, the Crystal Braves just weren't anymore. In a strange way, I have my injuries to thank for keeping me from the worst of it. Well, I'm relieved for that. Oh, speaking of that, you're close to the Domans, aren't you? Would you happen to know where Roka is? She aided in my recovery, and... well, it's quite embarrassing that I didn't notice until now, but... there was a great big misunderstanding, you see. Her earrings were bundled up in my bags. I've been trying to return them, but those children are neither seen nor heard. I can't find her no matter how much I look. I'm sure the girl misses her earrings, but I simply don't have the time to track her down. Leave it to me. What? Do you really have a spare moment to look for her in my stead? I have a spare moment for everyone, it seems like. Oh, thank you, Durman. Thank you so much. Give it here. There you are. There, for some reason. But speak with Rowena. Very little escapes her, even invisible children. Let's go see if I can track him down. Wow, haven't heard that Heavensward quest accepted sting in a bit. Really should have gotten to these quests sooner. They're side quests, but good ones. And also, you have to do these for some other optional stuff that I want to do later on to unlock. So, here we are. Hi, Rowena. Looking for the Doman children? They sometimes help arrange my less valuable wares. Just finished for the day, though. Come to think on it, Ariana said she'd caught sight of him playing nearby. Might catch him, should you have the patience to wait. I'll... wait? Look around? Where am I going? I will wait, at the designated spot. Children? I'd love to catch up. If you'd deign to show yourselves. You look good as a ninja, Durman. Some lifestyle, and they decided to start their own little Doman Adventurers Guild of their own here. It's very cute. And still in operation, seems like. Was helping treat hurt adventurers. And I've been helping arrange stuff for Rowena. For adventure. Didn't any of you find something exciting or scary or mysterious we could explore? Did you find anything, Yozan? I'll bet you didn't. I did too. We've got a big wide world to explore, and I was looking into ways to do it, which is more than can be said for any of you. Oh, that. You're hopeless. With Mr. Durman? And I'll feel much safer if he comes along with us, Yozan. Once Yozan's made up his mind, nothing can unmake it. Welcome to the guild, Mr. Durman. Very dangerous things just kind of happen all around me all the time, children. You're really standing in the blast radius of who knows how many potential problems right now. I don't even know. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you, Mr. Durman. We've given up on being Doman Braves. It just didn't seem right after everything that happened. Yeah, that's probably smart. Adventurers is good. Do you know what vengeful spirits look like? And can you beat them if that's what we find? Silver and gold. Or really old weapons. Could be. Adults are always saying that adventuring's not all fun and games, but why? It looks like a fun game. It is a wander out into Mordona a bit. And boy, it's been a while. It's fun having a reason to go back to old stomping grounds. Are you sure this is where Revenants... Not even a little. Where would we even start looking for hidden treasure? What do we do, Yozan? We won't know anything unless we poke around a bit. Spread out, see what you can find, and be careful of monsters. Definitely that last thing, kids. I don't think there's any in the immediate surroundings, but still do that. So this camp we're exploring, own space we have up here, that's all fairly new, as I understand it. This was just... There's something fishy about this tent. No, I mean it smells like rotten fish. It makes my eyes water. Huh. Hey, watch out for the huge frog, okay? Keep a safe distance. There's nothing here. Oh, and don't open that jar. I already tried and I wish I hadn't. Lots of rotting stuff out here, I suppose, kids. I wonder if a monster ate the treasure. But then, do we have to open a monster's belly to get it? Yeah, we're definitely not doing that today, kids. It's not to say I haven't had to do that on some of my adventures, but I feel like I'm going to get in trouble with some adults in Revenant's Toll. Quayfriend, help me find this thing. Is it up on the crystals, maybe? Possibly. Aha! Soiled canvas. Kids, but... Nothing, and more nothing. Did you find anything? I found an old... Even Mr. Durman only found this junk. Treasure's not easy to come by. Valuable? That's right. With wine, the older the better. Wiser than he looks, isn't he? Yozan, why don't we ask him about this bottle? Maybe we shouldn't. I think he'll just be angry that we have the wine at all. Great. We'll go back to Revenant's Toll. Tell us what you find out. On it. Now, usually as an adult, it's considered but in this specific case, I think it's fine. What is it you need of me, friend? Well, I've got this. What is this? Wine. As much as I might like to join you in a glass, I'm on duty. And pray, where did you find so aged a bottle? I'm afraid it has none whatsoever. But you have found the lost treasure of Revenant's Toll, after a fashion. Now, our town is flourishing, but 'twas not always so. Not so very long ago, this was an utterly savage place, marked by little but ruin and the stench of death. It was a hard life for the few who chose it, and naturally they took comfort in the bottle by night. By and by, passing adventurers would bring this name forsooth and came searching for this vaunted liquor. The first were adventurers, of course, so the settlers came up with a new rumor. Revenant's Toll belongs to the dead, enough to scare the inexperienced and the drunks away. And soon the tales of treasure faded away into legend. See if I can go come up with an entertaining lie for the kids. Ancient demon or something. But I guess it wasn't so bad after all. We did get to go outside the town and explore with Mr. Durman. That's true, you got a little so soon. Hello, Mr. Durman. Have you found us another quest? Whatever. We just need to find something good. Then we'll head off on another quest with our trusty advisor in tow. Ah, that would be me, I take it. Hey, Mr. Durman? I will. What did she do? Someone's about to get a talking. Yes, I did. And you're in trouble. Oh, good. I'm glad to learn a thing or two from her. Oh, but have you heard the news? There's been a theft, and they think children are behind it. The Adventurers Guild has even begun an official investigation. A crime, though. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, yeah. Not the brand of trouble they would get into. Oh, you know I will. Leave it to me. Okay. I'll talk to you first. Well, Matt, my friend, have you come to discuss more tales of treasure? Have you seen the kids? Locked at the time, but we have found evidence that a window covering was removed. There's little doubt in my mind that that's how our thieves entered. The opening itself is quite small, however. Only some... Smart. Good thinking. I will go find them. Kids? There you are. Goodness. Y'all are still real good at hide-and-seek. I just heard adventurers talking about a detective who can get to the bottom of any case. I want to meet him. That would be quite a weird encounter for you. We're suspects? Let me see if I can find the rest. What are these people always looking at? I want to see. What are they always looking at? Y'all have been up here for a whole expansion and a half. Of course we didn't steal anything. Someone else is... Yeah, let me go see if I can find the last one. Mr. Durman? Does this mean you found us a quest? Sort of. What? Of course we didn't steal anything. We're adventurers, not thieves. I better call the guild together, and quickly. By finding that grimoire and learning who took it. We may be young, but we can show everyone we're proper adventurers by protecting our friends and punishing the wicked. But how do we find the real criminals? All we know is that there were 4 people in us who aren't children. You rang. Trust like 75% of us. 4 of them. I may have seen them. Yozan, you remember the cart Slothborn caught you trying to sneak into? They're the ones who own it. Sounds good. I'm in. Ninja and detective practice all at once. Efficient. What if they're armed? Shouldn't we have weapons too? Absolutely not. Just stand behind me, please. Yozan is... They've parked their cart around the southeast gate. Come on, let's go investigate. But be quiet. Watching Koharu and Yozan work together is exciting, isn't it? I mean, you're also here. We're good at passing unseen, but not in the middle of town. Mr. Slothborn... Have you heard about Rowena's store? They're saying someone stole a grimoire from it. That's old news. I think they've even given up hunting for the criminals. It's too bad, though. I wanted that grimoire for myself. They say those are stronger than the Empires. I spent so much time learning that the treasures... Did you hear that? The lad just said there's gold and silver and weapons out around that old camp. Oh, imagine how pleased the boss will be with this. Come on, let's go. I'm awake. I'm awake. Huh? Where'd you go? Good little mystery. That was brilliant, Yozan. If there are criminals, they'll show up at the camp with the grimoire. That's a relief. I was expecting hardened criminals, but that lot couldn't frighten a baby horsebird. We just have to beat them to Camp Revenant's Toll now. From the way they took the bait, I don't think we have much time. We better hurry. Yozan never took to it as well as we did, though. I don't know, you all seem pretty good. If they don't, you'll have to take care of them, Mr. Durman. I'm on it. What a good crew. Gold, jewels, weapons, all hidden somewhere in this dump where no one would think to look. Dashing. I think I'll take it all. Garlemald laid my homeland to waste, and so I'll use the riches to rebuild. And the weapons, oh, I'll use them to make the world mine. Just an incredible little adventuring party. Of all the secrets of Eld I thought this grimoire held, the location of a lost treasure was not one. Mission accomplished, seems like. Well, 'tis but a matter of knowing where to look. Tell us, how do we read it? Is there a cipher, or must we use some sort of incantation? That is a good question. I'll be sure to tell you just as soon as I learn the answer. What? You buffoon! Why did you not think to find out? I'm sorry, Gagarua. It just didn't seem important at the time. Okay, all the kids are coming. This is fine. Oh, yes, I will also pose. Why, you... Huh? What are they doing? Go play elsewhere. Adults are working here, children. We're not children. We're the Doman Adventurers Guild. We're here to arrest you for stealing the grimoire from Oroenus. Oh, Gagarua, those are the children who talked about the treasure. They'll know how to read the grimoire for sure. Oh dear. You two have been had. I knew something smelled fishy about this. You prize pair of pinheads! Oh dear. No one makes a fool of Gagarua, you hear me? No one! Who shall teach these younglings a painful lesson about meddling in others' affairs. Come, summon the thing! What thing? Oh, that. It's not here. Why is that? You sent it away, Gagarua. You said it would draw too much attention to us. So we'll just do the dirty work then. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's where I call time out. No fighting. Why don't you all just shoo? One of you against all three of mine? Ha! You don't stand a mammoth's chance in the hells. Okay. Well, time to do ninja things. Probably not super well, but I am way higher level than all of you, so good warm-up. Anyway, you were saying. "12 above? Where did those younglings find so puissant a protector?" I've got a feeling I've seen him before. Wait. Quick, everyone come here. It's little wonder we were outmatched. That's Derman Durami, the hero of the Scions. You don't mean the lad who's beaten a load of primals and smashed the Imperial ultimatum weapon to bits? We can discuss his deeds and why he's with the children later, Wawatan. Barbara, Lilina, we must do as we practiced. Well met, Scion. Yes, we know full well who you are, but hear me. You won't be adding us to your list of fallen foes. Are you ready, my friends? As our forefathers before us, we have a winged beast in our thrall, whose strength is so great as to tear primals in twain and turn brave men to whimpering wretches. O mighty Valifor, we summon you with our prayers. Descend from the heavens and vanquish our foes. Isn't something supposed to happen? Oh dear. Damn it, they got away. Hey, there they go. Faster than they look, aren't they? Run, 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 run. Not running? Oh, saying bye. I love them. I have no idea if that little gang of Lalafels emerge in some other quest line down the road, but I hope so. Well, that was a queer bunch, make no mistake. But they forgot one thing, the Grimoire. Ah, what a good time this has turned out to be. I wonder how those four are related. They seemed fun. I hope I can talk to them again someday. Me too. They turned tail and ran when they learned who you were, Master Durman. Oh, I know, I was there. Mr. Durman, get the Grimoire. Right, sorry, I was just checking in. Book. Feel like you could have done that part. Ha! Now that we got the Grimoire, all we need to do is show it to Mr. Slafborn and explain what happened. Come on, what are we waiting for? I'll meet you back there. Actually, you know what? Shortcut. There we are. Hey, Slafborn. What do the Doman children have to say for themselves? Well, I got you your book. An antiquated grimoire stolen from Rowena's House of Splendors. The younglings and the grimoire. So it is as I feared, and they are responsible for stealing it, yes? No. Turns out the truth is much more entertaining. Kagarua? No, I can't say I'm familiar with him. But if you say he and his conspirators are to blame, then I will believe it. I'll report to the guild and ensure we all are on the lookout for that gang. Well, you may consider yourselves exonerated. That you reclaimed the grimoire and your good name says much of your bravery, younglings. Mr. Slafborn, we're not younglings. We are the Doman Adventurers Guild. All the world will soon know our name, and one day we'll be even more famous than Mr. Durman. Well, slow your roll, kiddos, but... More famous than Durman, huh? Well, I look forward to seeing that. Well, as one adventurer to another, let me say, well done. You outfitted yourselves with honor today, my friends. What brave men and women they're becoming, huh? But they are still in the bloom of youth. Growing, yet not fully grown. They need a gentle hand to guide them, and a strong arm to protect them. Pray, friend, be that for them. Oh, I aim to. And there we are. All right. So there's our little check-in with the kids done. We'll be catching up with them again somewhat soon, but we did have to do this little check-in first, and frankly, it was long overdue. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time for some more Final Fantasy XIV Story Mode. Take care and goodbye!